Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope everybody's having a great morning, and I hope you all are having a great week also. I've gotten a number of requests for this, so I wanted to put a quick 10-minute video out here around my personal progress right now in Wax Games, highlighting my top games that I'm currently involved in, the next ones that I'm really going to be pushing for, just giving an overall update of my current personal status. And status is probably the wrong word. My current situation within games. I'm trying to do this every couple weeks, just because I'm getting a number of requests for it. So let's go ahead and start out with my top game. This is the game that's currently doing well and also sees a huge future to it. And that's Krypton: Dawn of the Machine. I've highlighted this a number of times in videos, and we'll continue to highlight it as updates come out there. But this is without a doubt a game that I see both currently doing really well with minimal functionality right now. To be honest with you, the only thing that's really happening right now in game is mining plus the mission score. They're going to be doing a big update here shortly. That is going to add a ton of functionality, which this is going to explode, I think. Personal opinion, I think this is going to explode. That's why I put a lot of focus into it. As far as my army goes, oof, I always forget to mute these, so I apologize for the noise. Um, my personal progress, from a building perspective, I have 4 buildings in there, 1 gold, 1 silver, two commons, allowing me to have an army of 33. Uh, as far as my army goes, it's split 19 miners and the rest are for 19 miners, 14 warriors or attackers. From an attacker perspective, I have a number of gold. As you all know, my faction is Titans, so I'm trying to continue to only hold gold and silver. I have some exceptions in the miners just because they're extremely expensive right now. But I have 14 warriors out there with an attack power of 2,880. And then on the miner side, I do have 4 commons. Commons are going right now for 100 to 120 wax, with silvers going in the 180, 200 range. So I'm not to the point where I'm okay upgrading it, especially for the small difference between the two. Once the update comes out, I see these prices dropping on the miners, and I'll probably go ahead and jump in and grab a few miners once the price comes down a bit. But I do have a few gold, mostly silver, a few of the slaves down here because when I take a look, I look at the price, and these were cheaper at the time when I bought them. All right, but my cube right now is 22, with a mining power of 26.9. So, and as you saw, as far as within the Titans, I am currently ranked 17. I expect my rank to go. I'm trying to think up. As far as when I say up, I guess just should say down. I'm expecting to finish this mission 1 in the 50 range, because I have a feeling once the update happens and the mission and attacks becomes more popular, people will shift from miners to attackers, and you'll see a shift there. Right now, my faction is leading. Hopefully, they'll continue to lead, and I will get a plot of land. The one other thing I did want to mention is because Krypton coin is not mineable in game, I actually have a number on the bench right now. As you can see, since warriors are a decent price right now, I have been stacking up on those, trying to grab those because I think they'll be more valuable in the future. I also did grab another barracks, common barracks, when they were in the 300 wax range. Right now they're in the 450, so I'm glad I grabbed that when I did. So as I mentioned, this is Krypton, top game right now. I think I have a good position right now in it, and I'll continue to grow that. The next one is Farming Tales. This one is still in a lot of the development phase. They have a lot in the game right now. I also do a lot of updates on this, so I'm not going to dive too far into it. Current state of the game is dipping a little bit just because of the value of the coins, and also the popularity. It is a little more of a complex game, but I think when the new wax tester comes out, and I just did a video on this yesterday. When that comes out, I think the popularity is going to grow because this is something that we do not see on the Wax platform. This is a RPG style game, um, with a huge environment. So I'm hoping that it catches on. Many people in the Wax are used to the 2D per click per pay, click for pay. um, so it's been an adjustment for people to understand the work that's taken to get into this game. But I think it's going well. I'm very optimistic about this one. This one in Krypton, I am long term the most optimistic about because I think they have the most functionality and growth potential. All right. As far as my personal stake in this is, I have a lot of geese. Most people have a lot of geese. I did put the gardens back down with the blending. I was able to upgrade all my geese to rare, which gave me a lot of seabit room, so I could put those in the gardens back in. Right now, I'm using about 60 seabit a day, a little more than 60 seabit a day, and let's jump over my wallet. My in the seabit I'm earning a day is 88, so I'm gaining about 28 CBIT a day in profit, plus I'm getting about 3 to 4 thousand in cest a day. I switch between staking daily into this, and right now I am saving up for the wildflower, so that will come out on Friday, and I'll go ahead and grab that once that comes out. So that's my current stake in Farming Tales. A lot more to come with this game. They they bring out content once a month, which keeps it fresh. Obviously, you need to pay for the NFTs, but I think that's good for the overall environment. So that's my current state here. Let's jump to Dragon Valley. Dragon Valley is a little more complicated because they right after the new year they jumped in value. Big influx of players, big influx of wax came into the game, and dragons were going for commons were in the up to the 400 or 400 wax range. Rares were in the 1,000 wax range, and epics were in the 4 to 5,000 range. As I mentioned in a previous video, I did sell off a lot of my dragons during that peak. As you can see, I've bought back into them now that the eggs are pretty cheap. I think the eggs are in the 70 wax range, and I think the common dragons are in the 80 wax range right now. So I do have 4 that I'm leveling up here, waiting for evolving. And then on the alchemy side, I have 2 commons here that are maxed out level wise, and my epic that's giving me most of my DVG on a daily perspective. There is a number of updates that are coming up. There's new dragons coming out. Uh, Dark and Light Dragons, Legendary next month. I'm sorry, 2 months from now in March. So there's a lot of dragons coming. So I expect the value of these commons to go down, especially when those are dropped. Evolving may give. I'm going to hold on to them and level them up just because of evolving. I want to see what happens and what all goes into that. I'm not, from a long-term perspective, I'm not as high on Dragon Valley as I used to be. The development is slow. The game concept is great. I love the dragons. I love the game concept. Evolving may change that if we can burn some of the commons and let them level up. I think that'll help. But I'm iffy right now on Dragon Valley on an overall perspective. I am going to keep my holding. I'm going to keep these guys in here, level them up, and see how it goes. But I'm hoping that the drops that they do in the near future are not overpriced and are good for the game. All right, those are the main 3 that I'm focused on right now. I do have a few others that I'm also playing. NFT Panda. I'm holding on to this consistently. I have not upgraded any of these pandas, mostly because my wax is focused in other areas. So this has not changed from the last time I did a video on NFT Panda. I'm going to continue to level these up. That's the only thing that's changed is I'm leveling up their ranks. See how that works out, and we'll move forward from there. As far as within the next 30 to 40 days, there's 2 other games that are going to become a primary within my portfolio. The first one drops on Friday, and that is Taco. They had this will be the next step in their journey. I did another video about this, the venues. Won't dive too deep into that. That drops on Friday. I'll be grabbing a couple packs of those because I'm whitelisted for it. And then once I have that, it'll go ahead and go in combination with my current excavators, which this is a view of my current state for that. I'm making about 13,500 per hour. I have a number of farmer town. System one is the one that's bringing me the most. It's a legendary NFT that I was able to pull out of a pack. Uh, my handle's not huge on this, but I think it's good. I may grow it depending on how much it takes to level up the venues. So I'll know more coming out of this Friday, whenever we can open the packs. So this handle will get bigger. This is actually one that's I keep saying is so underrated, but I think has so much potential. That's why I'm investing into it. So keep an eye out for this. I really think Taco is going to be one of the bigger ones. Also, that's going to be along with Krypton and Farming Tales as far as a lot of potential in the future. Lost Sailors is the last one. This game is launching at the end of February. They did the sailor packs. I'm sorry, the ship packs uh, earlier this month. Captain packs are dropping in February. Right now, I have a good handle on this. I was able to buy a lot of ship packs, and I do have a number to give away also. Let me scroll down here. There we go. I have 4 call-for-2s that I'm going to give away in the future, so keep an eye out for those. But as far as my handle on this, I have 24 gallons. You can, as far as what we understand from the gameplay perspective, you can use one ship PVE, and you can use a fleet for PvP. What I've tried to do is I tried to stack up a fleet of the Faith. I think I have 8 gallons right now. You can have a maximum of 10. And then either Los Santa Maria or the Queen, or oh, I'm sorry, Victoria. That will be my PVE stance as far as what I understand from the game right now. So I have those. I am holding on to all my other ones until the full details of the gameplay comes out. I may end up selling a bunch of those once I finalize my strategy going forward. But I'm going to have a good handle on those captains. When the captain comes out, I'm going to go ahead and buy a bunch of packs of those. I have the white list. All you need is this coin right here. Make sure it's the new one, not the used one, in order to get whitelisted for this game. So I think this game has a good amount of potential also. So I'm pretty excited about that. It's also way, way, way under the radar. Taco's under the radar, but Lost Sailors is way under the radar. They just teamed up with Krypton, so I think their popularity will start boosting as they get closer to launch. But overall, I'm excited about this game also. So that is my current handle. I do have a number of other NFTs that I'm not going to dig into. Just testing a few other games out, potentially testing, and then also I want to do some additional videos for y'all to show you how they're going. But I hope you enjoy this video. If you do like this kind of video that shows my personal progress, please like and add some comments. If you have any game suggestions down below, let me know. Also subscribe. There's a lot of people that watch the videos, and I appreciate you all watching the videos. But it also helps out quite a bit if you subscribe, because we're going to go ahead and do another giveaway at 250 subscribers. We are at 144 as of this morning, so we're getting closer to that, and we'll go ahead and do another giveaway and move from there. So thank you all for your time. Hope you all have a great day, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Bye.